And we used to laugh that management is watching someone else do your old job worse than you would. And it's so funny you mentioned this transition and this recognition that some leaders have, and this kind of tension they have between wanting to go back to their entrepreneurial roots. And that's something I observed many times in my career as I worked at acquisitive companies, was kind of the founder mentality of a founder coming into a large organization and what happens to that founder. And I never really thought about it in much depth until my husband went through it while I was writing the book. He sold his company and went from being an entrepreneur and a founder into a much larger company that relied on process and board oversight. And just like so many founders I've worked with, found that really difficult. And it's, again, it was another one of these moments that really compare and contrast lean startup with chunky corporate from one day to the next. And we used to laugh that management is watching someone else do your old job worse than you would. And that's how I think so many founders feel. They're no longer able to be across everything. Now their primary way that they spend their time, once they're, kind of subsumed into these larger organizations, either through organic growth or through acquisition, they're spending all their time telling their board what's happening in the business. And so instead of doing, they're communicating. And that's a really difficult transition a lot of times for entrepreneurs that loved the doing.